Jesus took with him Peter and James and his brother John and led them up a high mountain where they were alone. Jesus' appearance was changed before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became bright as light. Just then Moses and Eliah appeared to them, talking with Jesus. Peter spoke and said to Jesus, "Master, it is good that we are here. If you so wish, I will make 3 tents, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Eliah." Peter was still speaking when a bright cloud covered them in its shadow, and a voice from the cloud said, "This is my son, the beloved, my chosen one. Listen to him." On hearing the voice, the disciples fell to the ground, full of fear. But Jesus came, touched them, and said, "Stand up, do not be afraid." When they raised their eyes, they no longer saw anyone except Jesus. And as they came down the mountain, Jesus commanded them not to tell anyone what they had just seen until the Son of Man be raised from the dead. The Gospel, the good news of the Lord. Dear friends, today is the commemoration of the transfiguration of Jesus. The appearance of Jesus was changed at the summit, and he talked with Moses and Eliah. We can easily say that Jesus wants to show to his 3 disciples, Peter, John, and James, who he is, and yes, he is the beloved Son of God. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became bright as light. But let us imagine why Jesus must bring them up to the top of the mountain to see him in his divinity. As God, Jesus can make it everywhere. In this case, there are 2 reasons for us to understand. First, Jesus wants to continue the tradition of Israelites who acknowledge that the mountain is the place where the revelation of God happens. The mountain is the better place for people to meet and to see God closer. And according to the tradition of Israelites also, not many of them can see God closer on the summit of the mountain. Only the chosen one, like Moses and Eliah. So it seems John, Peter, and James as the chosen people of Jesus. Maybe because they are quicker understander and also always stay tight with Jesus to know and do more about his mission. Second, the mountain symbolizes the place for deeper prayer. Let us draw something from this very moment for our life. I think we can be like Peter, James, and John, who always stay with Jesus. They use their mind and heart to know and to do what Jesus wants them to do. How can we stay beside and close to Jesus? Prayer is the key to stay and to experience the divine God in our life. We don't have to go to the top of the mountain. We just make sure that we have a good habit of more praying and persevere in prayer. Trust me, if you do something wrong or think that our life is meaningless, easy to get angry, and other bad things that nowadays we have experienced, the first of all, we must look into our heart and ask about our prayer life. Prayer is the key to face everything in our life. Yes, my friends, nowadays, a lot of temptations challenge faith, and if we don't pray, we are lost. Pray so that God strengthen you to do what is good, what is the best, and what is pleasing to God. So my dear friend, if you want to go deeper in the relationship with God or to see God, temptation always comes. And we must realize that temptation is hard in our Christian life. But if we win every temptation, it seems like we can climb the mountain, reach the top, and God is there. He will strengthen us to go back and face our reality of life with a new